we are going to do a short parent and baby Pilates session, about 10 to 12 minutes today. I've got King Louie with me, and as always it's going to be baby led, so whatever I'm doing with King Louie is just because he's not real. You need to do whatever you feel like is good for your baby. So if you want to lie them down, that's fine. If you want to sit them up, that's fine as well. If you want to hold them, that's fine too. It's only 10 to 12 minutes, so we're going to try and get as much done as possible. I'm going to give you as many teaching points as possible as well, and if you want to do it without baby or just having a toy, if they're napping, then that's great as well. So first of all, you're going to have baby in front of you, either sitting or lying down in front of you. We're going to start to rotate the ankles, going around in a big circle and then go in the opposite direction. Then bending your knees, rotate the ankles again, letting the knees move with the ankles. This is really good for getting the femurs moving inside of your hips. And then the opposite direction, because your hips or your pelvis expands so much when you're pregnant, that we want to try and get all of that area moving again. Extending your legs back out, we're going to start to move the upper body. So we're going around in a nice big circle. If baby's lying down in front of you, or even if they're sat up, you can start by wiggling your fingers, creating a connection between your hands and their eyes and their brain. You're reaching as far forward as you can with big flexed feet, so toes up towards the sky. We're going to go in the opposite direction, and we're going to change our hands to a snap. Now engaging their ears as well. Taking it forwards, around, through the side, forwards, around, to the side. Perfect, and coming back to the centre. Beautiful. Now taking a deep breath in, reach up as high as you can, reach your hands up towards the sky. You can wiggle your fingers if you want to. As you breathe out, bring your hands down towards the floor, either side of them, if they're lying down or seated up, whichever. Start tapping your fingers on the floor and then bring in your hands towards your legs. Breathing in to reach up, breathing out to fold forward. Enjoy the stretch down the backs of the legs, toes are up towards the sky. Start wriggling your fingers down by them. Breathing in to reach up, breathing out to fold forward. Well done, and relaxing there. Perfect, well done babies. So we're going to move around into an all fours position. You can have baby underneath you like this because they absolutely love being this close to you. Looking up at you, you can pull funny faces at them, you can talk to them, but we're going to be talking about pelvic floor. Pelvic floor is something that we speak about a lot, but don't actually really know how it's done. So we're going to start by tilting your pelvis. So if you tilt your pelvis up towards the sky, mounting your heart down towards the floor for a cow position, looking out in front of you, then as you breathe out, you push the floor away and take your tailbone down towards the floor, drawing your tummy button up towards the spine, tucking the chin towards your chest. Breathe in to reverse into a cow, and breathe out to push the floor away. Then coming back to a flat back. So in your flat back, you're not resting like this. So when you're rested, your lower back will want to dip down. If you tilt your pelvis slightly down towards the floor, you're engaging your tummy muscles here, but you're lengthening your lower back as well and engaging your glute muscles. So this is your neutral spine. Now from here, take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, close your front and back passage, drawing your tummy button in towards your spine. Feel like you're inflating a balloon inside you. Keep breathing out until all your air is gone. When it's all gone, you breathe in to release. And we do the same again, breathing out to close front and back passage. Keep breathing out, drawing tummy button towards the spine. Keep breathing out. When all of your air is gone, breathe in to release. We're going to do it one more time, breathing out to contract, front and back passage. Drawing tummy button towards the spine, keep breathing out, contracting your core muscles. When all of your air is gone, breathe in to release. You breathe out as much as you can, because the more you breathe out, the more you're contracting your core muscles, so it's working them deeper. So from here then, we're going to move into a balance pose. So we're going to start off easy and start to make it harder. So you're going to take a deep breath in, keeping your back flat, tummy muscles are engaged. You're going to take a deep breath in and extend the left arm, reaching it up in line with your shoulder. Hold it there until you completely run out of breath. When all of your breath is gone, breathe in to bring it down and change sides. Breathing out to extend your right arm, reaching away as far as you can. Switching on your core muscles so your body stays as still as you can. breathe in to come back down. Let's move on to legs. So keeping your body still and strong, tilt the pelvis again if you need to, engaging your tummy muscles. As you breathe out, extend the right leg, then lift the leg up in line with the body, squeezing your glute muscles, try not to let your back dip down, holding it until you completely run out of breath. When all your breath is gone, breathe in and lower it down. Going on to the other side, breathing out to extend your left leg, lifting it up, holding it there until you completely run out of breath. When all of your breath is gone, breathe in and bring it back down. If you want to have a go at level 2, we're going to do opposite arm to leg. So we breathe in to engage, breathing out to extend left arm, right leg, lifting them up without moving the body stays strong and stable. Keep the tummy muscles engaged, pelvis tilted down towards the floor as much as you can. When all of your breath is gone, breathe in, come back to the center and reset yourself. Then going on to the other side, breathing out to contract, breathing out to extend. Keep breathing out to hold the position. When all of your air is gone, breathe in to come back down and reset yourself. Now taking your knees out away from each other, toes come together, start to reverse your bum down onto your heels. Extend your arms out in front of you and rest your head down either on baby's tummy or baby's legs. Blow raspberries on them if you want to, and if they're all the way out in front of you or sat down doing their own thing, you can just bring your chest and your chin down to the floor. Enjoying a stretch in the back, through the chest and through the arms. Well done. And then coming up, moving yourself around with your legs out in front of you. We're now going to go down onto your back. So you can pick up baby. If they're happy lying on their back or they're seated and they're doing their own thing, that's great. Leave them where they are if they're happy. If you're at home, then you're probably going to have toys around that they can keep themselves interacted with as well. Plus, you can pause this video if you need to. If you want to pick them up, you can bring them onto your hips with them lying against your legs. With them lying against your legs. You can also have them lying down on your chest, but that can be a bit awkward if you're breastfeeding. So choose a place that feels good for them. You can hold onto their hands or onto their body, whichever you prefer. But first of all, you're going to start to tilt your pelvis forwards and backwards. When you tilt your pelvis forward, you're pushing your lower back down towards the ground, breathing out to draw your tummy button towards your spine. So if you don't have your baby on you, place your hands onto your stomach and you want to feel your tummy muscles flatten when you push your lower back down towards the ground. So you breathe out to help you do that. If you feel that they're doming up, really try to draw them down as much as you can. Breathe in to release, breathing out to tilt, breathing in to release. Now from here, we're going to increase the movement. So we're going to tilt the pelvis forward, closing the gap underneath your back. Then push through the heels and take your hips up towards the sky, keeping your knees, hips and ankles all in line. You're pushing through the heels as much as you can. When you come to the top, it's likely that your back will have arched again. So tilt your pelvis forwards, taking your tailbone away from you, pubic bone up towards your head. We're going to drop a bit and push a bit. Drop a bit, push a bit, drop a bit, push a bit, and then roll all the way back down again, one vertebrae at a time. So your coccyx is the last thing to drop down. So the idea is to tilt the pelvis, then push through the heels to push the hips up towards the sky. Then when you roll yourself back down, you want to feel each vertebrae every time. So you're really moving your pelvis, engaging all of your core muscles to do all the rolling up and all the rolling down. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. Well done. And relaxing there. Now we're going to go back into your pelvic tilt, pushing your lower back down towards the ground, engaging your tummy muscles. But from here, we're going to float your right leg up into a tabletop position. So the knee is above the hip and at 90 degrees. Tummy muscles are engaged. Now, if you find this hard work, you can just keep your toe on the floor and build up to it. Just by taking your foot off the floor and just gently touching will really help to strengthen up your core muscles more than you understand. If you're up in a tabletop, keep your tummy muscles engaged. You're going to bring that leg down and swap the other leg back up again. Keep the pelvis tilted, tummy muscles engaged, drop that foot down, lift it back up again. If you want to make it more of a challenge and you think you can cope with it, keep your pelvis tilted, lower back down towards the ground, and swap legs so that they cross over in the air. Swap and swap. So whether if you're dropping one leg down or swapping in the air, whichever one is good for you, listen to your body and do the one that feels like you've got the most control. Keeping your pelvic tilt, lower back down towards the ground, and making sure that your tummy doesn't dome too much. Let's do one more wherever you are. Bringing both feet down towards the floor. And you're going to slowly bring yourself back up into a seated position with your legs out in front of you, toes up towards the sky. Well done, King Louis. Let's have a little bit of a shoulder roll to finish. We're going to roll the shoulders forward, up, back, down, round in a nice big circle. And then change in direction. Always finish with one big roll backwards, taking the right ear to the right shoulder, lengthening down the left side of your neck. Then bring your head to the centre, taking the left ear to the left shoulder, lengthening down the right side of your neck. Taking a deep breath in, breathing out to relax. And then finally taking a deep breath in to lift up through the spine, and as you breathe out, reaching down through the legs. Taking a deep breath in, breathing out to reach further. And I'm going to leave you here, but if you have the time and you have the patience to do some more breathing for yourself, then do. Either holding onto baby or sitting in a comfortable position, taking the time to breathe in for 4 counts and out for 4 counts. And try and stay there for as long as you can, focusing on your breathing, noticing your body relaxing with every out breath, feeling the airflow in through the nose, out through the mouth, and feeling a sense of calm coming over the body. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you watch again soon.